Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, good people? Today's what, April the 8th, 2022. Um, man, we got a nice little slate today. We can break it up. We can talk about yesterday. Wanted to do a quick recap of yesterday. Give out some precautionary measures as well. I know I'm a couple minutes late. I hate being late, man. Um, but yeah, yesterday was an interesting day in the NBA. Yesterday was an interesting day for sure. Dante, what's up, my brother? It's Monsieur. What's going on, bro? What's going on? King Nog, let's go for sure. Justin in here. Yeah. Adam. What's up? Let's get this bread for sure. That's the plan. That's always the plan, Adam. That's what we came here to do, my brother. Get some money. Oh man. Fave 54514. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning, people. Good morning. Good morning, Jordan. Jordan said, let's go. King JX, Celtics cashed for me last night on the quarter and half. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson, bro. Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. I know most of you guys probably went to spaces yesterday, and we didn't talk too much about the Boston Celtics side of things besides Jalen Brown. I know a lot of people was high on Jalen Brown, but we should have really looked to attack that Milwaukee Bucks defense. That Milwaukee Bucks defense doesn't really try too hard to um to stop anybody. They gave up 23 pointers yesterday. 23 pointers yesterday. Marcus Smart. Shout out to Marcus Smart. That was my official yesterday. Over 25 and a half PRA. He had it with just points. I talked about that. Yeah, wrong. Yep, that Marcus Smart PRA is my brother for sure. Appreciate you as well, Queese. Appreciate you as well, man. But yeah, let's do a quick recap. Recap of yesterday. I'll tell you guys what I'm looking at for today. I haven't capped all these games. I will tell you guys, be cautious with your money today, bro. Dog. Don't go spend all of it because it's a lot of unmotivated teams that can't wait to get in the huddle and go 1, 2, 3 Cancun. I've been talking about that recently. Trying to pick your spots. That's why I only had three officials yesterday for myself. Really trying to attack the spots. Not that it's not more money to be made, but you really got to figure out if you're willing to lose money based on this player, this team not doing what it is that you need to accomplish in the objective, whatever that objective is. So Justin said, "Wake up, hustle. Let's beat the books. That's what we here to do, my brother. That's exactly what we here to do." But yeah, man, let's get into it. So let's just look back at yesterday a little bit. I think all of us were scared of Charlotte yesterday. um, they ended up pulling the win out. I know it was a big spread. A lot of people was afraid of Charlotte. They had that really big second quarter. I wasn't watching that game because I was on Spaces during that time, but they ended up winning the second quarter 22-40, which gave them an 18-point lead. And then from there, the game was pretty much over. I know they had a big lead at halftime. So yeah, that's that happened. But then also, and in that game, LaMelo, I know people was high on LaMelo, so shout out if you cashed on LaMelo. He almost had the triple double. I talked about Mo. I talked about Mo Wagner as soon as as soon as Mo Bamba did that thing. I don't know if y'all saw that thing that Mo Bamba did, but he did that thing yesterday, man. And I talked about live betting Mo Wagner. I wasn't watching the game, so I didn't do it. But anybody cash on Mo Wagner yesterday off the live bet that I talked about? If so, congrats, man. Congrats. I knew that he would get the increased volume. He finished the game with 17, 5, and 3. I know his numbers couldn't have been that high. Facts, Mobamba playing like 5 minutes cost me a quick $5. Yeah, for sure, King J. For sure, bro. We talked about that a little bit. I think it was Top Shot that was talking about him in the spaces yesterday about his double-double, which sounded like a good play until he plays 5 minutes and he hopped off the court like a deer. And that was wild, bro. Yeah, the Magic don't got nothing to play for. That's what I'm talking about, though. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Bamba got hurt, Ross. He got hurt early. He only played 5 minutes. He was 1 for 2, had 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And people was high on him. But when he went down, I talked about Wagner. I talked about taking Wagner. I like the spot that Wagner was in. He plays well against them. So shout out to you if you cashed on the Mo Wagner live bet. He definitely cashed yesterday. I don't even know what his PRAs would sit at. But yeah, I don't want to stay on this game too much. It was a little altercation towards the end of the game too, man. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I think it's Shortfield was about to get into it with with Montrez. That was crazy. I went back and watched that. Let's catch up on these. Let's get this bread. Toronto money line, cash. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday morning, bro. Toronto. I was on Toronto yesterday. I didn't even pull a trigger though. I talked about that being one of my favorite plays early. When we did the live yesterday, I was like, man, I don't know. I don't agree with the line movement. I thought Toronto should have been favored in that game, but then Fred VanVleet went down, and I was like, I think I'll just stay off. So I didn't play it. But shout out to everybody who cashed on that +3 for Toronto. Shout out to everybody who played the money line. Shout out to everybody who cashed on Siakam. He was my favorite player prop of the day early in the morning. I came on here. He was the first name that I mentioned yesterday morning. He cashed. His PRA's cashed. He had the triple double. So shout out to everybody who took his assist late. As soon as Fred VanVleet got ruled out, his assist was a really good play. I didn't pivot to that at all. I just took his points when they were at 23 and a half. They went up to 24 and a half. He crushed that line though. He always plays well against Philly. So shout out to Siakam, bro. Siakam, I typically get Siakam right. Ain't too many times I done lost money on Siakam this year. So yeah, what else we got? Took team total over for Boston, Minnesota, and Warriors trifecta. Worked out pretty good. Lost like 2 first quarters out of 6. Yeah, I saw that, Adam. I was watching that game. The Timberwolves in the Spurs first quarter. I was trying to find a place to live bet. I actually didn't live bet anything yesterday, but I was trying to find a place to live bet yesterday. I couldn't really find anything, so it was cool. But yeah, San Antonio came out. They came out, and gave Minnesota some trouble in the first quarter. Karl Anthony Towns picked up 2 quick fouls. It was booming. It was booming yesterday in that first quarter. The Spurs playing a lot better too, man. And that was one of the things that kind of kept me off of it, even though I thought that they would, be able to do what they needed to do in that game, which they did, in the end. But the Spurs played really well on the road. And I also think that they had something to prove. I mean, they didn't, but I think they wanted to fight, being that they got beat down so bad when they gave up 60 to Cat like 2 weeks ago in San Antonio. So I figured that game would be a little closer than some people expected. What's up, bro? Good day yesterday, and let's keep it going today. Appreciate y'all for sure, Sanji. Yeah, for sure. That's what it is, man. Hawk spread, Miami sitting out. Yeah, man. I haven't looked at Underdog recent tweets, but I think that's a great spot. No way I'm taking Miami today. They have nothing to play for. Nothing to play for at all. Let's see. Oh, baseball spaces. Baseball spaces going up 12:20 today, so about an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and retweet this. Share via share tweet. Baseball spaces. We running it back today, baby. If you need that baseball money, let's get it in about an hour, less than an hour. So I'm gonna be on here for probably about an hour, and then I'm getting off. But baseball spaces, y'all peep in, y'all check that out. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't followed me on Twitter at ChrisBeCappinn, 2 P's, 2 N's. Baseball spaces in less than an hour, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Let me get this tweet out. All right, cool. Yeah, I got a lot of mention. I'm gonna try to get through all these too. But yeah, man, it's 81 of y'all in here. That's what's up, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Hit that like button, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Everybody knows somebody trying to make some money. That's all we trying to do. Let's see what else. I'm trying to go through the comments, but then I'm gonna get back into some other stuff. Hawk spread, Miami sitting out. Yeah, that's where I was at. Hawk spread, Miami sitting out. I do think that Miami has nothing to play for. Atlanta has a lot to play for. Conceding in the bottom of the East is significant right now. So all of those teams I think are playing today, and we can talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, I think that line's probably continuing to move too. Let me see where it's at now. I know last night it opened in favor of Miami at -4, 4.5. I see it all the way back up to Atlanta, so it's totally flipped now to 1.5. I think you can still get on it. Honestly, I think you can still get on Atlanta. I think they win that game today. They should win that game by 3, 4, 5, 6 points. Miami has nothing to play for at all. So yeah, I would look at Atlanta. Definitely, they need that game today. Only caution is that Atlanta don't typically play that well on the road. They have been playing up the competition and playing their better basketball recently. I think they something like 7-3 last 10, 8-2 ATS or something like that. So I do look for Atlanta to win that game today. Bamba got hurt. Whoever mentioned Jaylen Brown rebounds and assists over 10.5 is the GOAT. Shout out to Biggs. Biggs gave that out. Yep, he got both. Shout out to anybody who sprinkled on his triple double, because Jaylen Brown ended up getting a whole triple double yesterday, man. That boy's good. He is really good. Ruined my parlay. Sucks my offshore books. Took away live prop bets. Oh man, that's horrible. I was making a killing off it. Yeah. So I love attacking. I love attacking live lines, man. That's my favorite, bro. I love attacking live lines. If I can find some value. Bridges let me down again. Let me down assists and rebounds, but still up overall. Yeah, I can't. We talked about it yesterday. Not trusting any of those guys on that play with a Charlotte jersey on. Man. Why so curious? Good morning. Good morning, lady. I'm not late today. Yeah, you here. You here today. Yeah, let's talk it up. Let's chat it up. Yeah, all three of them got ejected. Yep, they did. They did, Key. All of them got ejected. I hope they don't get suspended, man. Like I hope not. I went back and watched it. We talking about the little scuffle. I wouldn't say a fight. They said it was a fight. That wasn't a fight. Nobody like punched anybody, anything. But watching that, it was kind of weird, because you could tell that McDaniels was like, just kind of let it go. But it escalated, and I think Montrez went over to be a peacemaker, and he ended up getting pushed, and that's when it kind of escalated. So I hope Montrez doesn't get fined. I mean, I hope he doesn't get fined or suspended, because they need him. You gotta know how to keep your head in a situation like that. Montrez do. He could be a hothead. He plays with so much emotion. I love Montrez Harrell to death. I loved him when he was on my Lakers. But yeah, I mean, you got to think about the bigger picture right there. In that situation, Montrez got to realize that the Orlando Magic about to go to Cancun. You got to get ready for a play-in game, so you can't be costing your team. So yeah. Queen said, I will not miss another space. I miss money. Yeah, you definitely missed money yesterday, Queen. You definitely missed money yesterday. I took Melo assists at 8.5, but his points were good too. Yeah, Melo. People talked about Melo and was high on Melo yesterday for sure. Siakam cash for me. Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations. Siakam cash for us all. Definitely cashed on Spurs first quarter. Yep, Von called that. That Timberwolves defense, I was looking at it earlier this morning when I was doing some capping. The Timberwolves defense is, I think, bottom 4 right now. Last 5 games, defensive efficiency rating. They are not playing defense right now. Just giving it up to everybody. Washington came in and gave them whatever they wanted. I do think that yesterday they did get Patrick Beverley back. And I think when they get everybody back and, kind of get on the same page, hopefully they can turn up, because it's about to get real for them. They're about to really get a test. Especially if they got to end up playing the Clippers in the first round. I think in that play-in, it could get real. Spurs cover was a sweat. Yeah, I bet. I was not messing with Spurs yesterday. Shout out to the Timberwolves, bad coaching, trying to give AD 50. Nets can move to 7th spot with the win today. Yep, we're gonna talk about that. Good morning, everyone. Let's get this money for sure. Burns, my guy Burns. What's up, Brody? What's up, bro? What's good, my guy? Let's run it up again today for sure. First glance, best value tonight. We could talk about that. What up? It's Lockdown. Lockdown, my guy. Lockdown used to always be in the spaces. He always working though, man. I love your work, my dude, as always. Hope to join the space again soon for sure. Anytime, Lockdown. Anytime you want to come up, bro. Lockdown is a defensive guru. If you talk about defensive props, man, this dude is off the chain, bro. Extremely profitable. Cashed on the Warriors first half spread and first half team total. Yeah, that's a good play last night. Lakers don't play any defense. They did play hard though. I was watching that game. My Lakers did play hard. Shout out to THT. Yeah, 40. Shout out to Top Shot for calling THT to have 40, because he said no need to fear. THT is here, and I was like, man, get out of here. But THT went off last night. I never saw that coming. I don't know if anybody hit on that ticket, but if they did, that was a lot of money. Atlanta at -2 on the spread. You're saying still yes or no? Yeah, I would say yes. Of course, you missed the best of the number when you could have got them +4. But I think that they should win that game by more than a possession, I would say. cap the motivation of Miami though. You know, like see if you can go, but before you pull the trigger, see if you can go back and you know, look at look at the post game interviews. See if you think Spoelstra's going to rest the guys. I do think that some of the superstars are going to rest tonight. Like I don't think that they have anything to play for at this point, and why risk an injury at all? You know, especially with Miami. Miami's been a team that's been hobbled all season. So why even go, you know, and risk an injury at all? So yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. What else we got? Man, y'all send so many comments, and I love reading these joints so much that I don't even end up talking about what I want to talk about. Don't know if you already been cashing on Boston first quarter, even without Tatum, Tatum and Horford yesterday. They definitely cash. Yeah, I talked about that Bucks defense. It's bad for them to be an elite team. That's something that sticks out. Jumped on Hawks +2 last night. As soon as Jay Money put the video out. Yeah, that was a good play, Sanjay. I saw Jay was on the Hawk. I didn't see. I watched Jay video this morning. But yeah, that's a good play. I didn't play it myself, but I couldn't talk anybody off that. Yeah, I think that Jay was. I agree with everything Jay said in his video. Bulls money line, they haven't haven't been covering, but been able to win at home. Steven, that's a good question, bro. So that's interesting because, and I capped that game a little bit. Matter of fact, we can get into that. That's one of the games I want to talk about. I want to talk about today. Don't miss those spaces for sure. You definitely don't want to miss those spaces, man. Nets and Hawks money line thoughts. I like it, DeRossi. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like the Nets today. I do like the Nets today. I'm not taking them. I'm not laying points with them. Probably be a money line parlay. I got to figure that out. Like I said, I haven't capped all the games yet, but just kind of want to come in here and give you guys what I was looking at. Don't trust Cleveland at all, especially to win against the upper echelon's opponent. I think I saw something that said that Evan Mobley was a game time decision. I think if he comes back, he could throw the rhythm off. I also was looking at KD rebounds. Didn't lock that in yet either. But KD he's been rebounding the ball a lot. I think in my notes I wrote down that Cleveland is the 15th best rebounding team recently over the last 5 games. So they haven't been rebounding the ball well. The Cleveland Cavaliers haven't. And KD has, I think so his rebounds are sitting at 7.5. When I looked early, it was extremely early. Like the market came out super early. It was only like his rebounds and like Kyrie rebounds, the only thing I could look at. But if I had a lean in that, I would take the over. KD, I think he had a triple double last game. I think he finished with 11 rebounds. Then he had 9 rebounds. He finished on the hook with 7 twice. And then I think he got it the 2 games before that too. So 4 of the last 6 games, KD's kind of cashed that rebound prop. I don't expect that game to be a blowout because Cleveland's playing at home where they, for some reason, just can't play well. So yeah, I do like that. I like Nets Hawks money line. I would play that. I would play Nets and Hawks money line. But we'll talk about it. Y'all know I don't put stuff in early either. So sometimes it's to my detriment. Sometimes it's to my benefit. Everyone in here, make sure y'all get a shirt. Yeah, get a shirt, man. You know you've been cashing off Chris YouTube plays for sure. YouTube plays like 5-1 for real. Go back and look at them, man. I think I only got 1 loss on the YouTube plays. 5-1, 6-1, something like that. Appreciate you for sure. For sure. Droopy Koopy, I think is how that's pronounced. Appreciate you, my brother. My play in baseball today is Oakland, Philly. No runs first inning, -1 and -125. Hey, talk sports with JT, bro. I was looking at it last night because I told you guys I'm about to start capping baseball, and I'm gonna try to get as good as I am in basketball. But I was talking to Prop God. Shout out to Prop God, man. Spaces was jumping yesterday. He gave out a bunch of winners. I think he finished the day like 6-2 or something like that. Something crazy. Like he was extremely profitable. So if you jumped in his baseball spaces, you definitely cashed. And we're doing that again today, man. We're doing it again. Like I said, it's at 12:30 Eastern time. So in about 40 minutes, I'm jumping in his baseball space. But what I was gonna say is I was talking to Top Shot last night, and he was telling me that every game finished in a no-run first inning yesterday. Every single game. No runs were scored in the first inning. So if you parlayed, you parlayed that together, man, you made some money yesterday. If you parlayed some of those no runs first innings, you definitely made some money today. Confession, I sprinkled something on Lakers money. Oh man. Oh man, at +475. That's crazy, bro. You got a lot more confidence in my team than I do, bro. I ain't sprinkling nothing on the Lakers. They make me frustrated. Only thing worse than being a Laker fan is betting on the Lakers and then they lose, because then you double mad. I know I hate to lose money, bro. So, yeah, I think so too. Suns starters playing 1 win away from franchise record for road wins. Oh, I didn't know that, Dante. I don't know how much they care about that though. I mean, like, maybe they care about it because who Phoenix play? Phoenix played Utah today. The line opened at 2 in favor of Utah. It's up to 2.5 now. So some money's come in on Utah to win that game. The totals opened at 226. I see it all the way up to 228 at some places, 228.5. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting, man. That game is gonna be interesting. I haven't capped that game completely yet, but just based off motivation, I know Utah needs to win more than Phoenix does. So honestly, I could see Phoenix kind of resting their guys. But maybe they go after that. I would say, Dante, look into the beat writers, look into the post game interviews from when they beat the Lakers the other day, and see if you can find anything that would back you on them potentially, the Phoenix Suns potentially wanting to get to that record for most franchise road wins. If you can find something for that, bro, for sure, play it, take it. Because we know one thing about the Jazz, they not great, bro. But I do expect them to come out and compete. They got seeding to play for over there in the West. I mean, the alternative spread is plus 130 for minus 4.5. Might sweat that out at work. Yeah, that sounds like a sweat. Siakam was major last night for sure, man. If you watch that game, bro, it was everything I thought it would be. I told you guys I expected playoff intensity. I don't think I expected Toronto to still cover without Fred VanVleet and OG Anunoby. But yeah, I did think that that game would be high intensity. Philly got out early. If you was watching it, I think they jumped out early on them, like 14-2 or something. And Toronto gonna come back. They claw, they fight, they strap. I love watching them play, man. Toronto is one of my favorite teams to watch. Jumping on Oladipo points tonight. Okay, hey, if you take them, my brother, I hope they cash for you. Jumped on Raptors in Denver last night. Those were two good plays. Denver was losing and then came back, and I watched the beginning. I saw Jokic get hit with the elbow in the head. That looked like it hurt. Man, we got 94 people in here. That's what's up, man. I never had 94 people in here. Man, y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe, share the video, see if we can get to 100 people. That'd be dope. That'd be dope if we can get to 100 people. Jumped on Raptors last night. Mobley playing, I think. Yeah, so I saw Mobley I saw something about he was gonna play, and then I saw something that said that he was gonna be a game time decision. So the last underdog tweet said he was gonna be a game time decision. Blessings from Razor. Blessings to you, my brother. Blessings to you as well. Know there was one game that had a score, the Pittsburgh game, and I had that game. Oh, I thought it was none. Okay, my fault, JT. I thought it was no games that had that. I sprinkled on Lakers at plus 750. Oh man, y'all way better than me, man. Cardinals scored a run in the first inning, but other game had no runs first inning. Okay, that sounds about right. San Diego Padres, they killed me too, bro. I played the Padres straight last night. I took them live. I think it was first inning. Right when the game started, because I put the bet in late. It was only on the money line, and they go up 2-0 and lose 4-2. So bad beat for me. Everybody was high on the Padres, and that's typically why I don't blindly tell people, man. Because every time I blindly tell somebody, it don't matter who say do it, it don't happen. So that's why one of the best things I ever did was stop blindly telling people, bro. Stop blindly telling people, and that's why I don't get on Twitter. When I get on Twitter, it's to tweet, and then I typically get off. I go through my mentions, and then I get off. So yeah, I don't like to go through and see what everybody else on. To me, that just it sways my opinion of how I feel about things. So yeah, but I know they should have won the game. They just didn't know. They didn't. Vaughn said just took trade double in Atlanta to win for plus 154 already. Seeing 9 people on the Heat injury report. Ooh-wee! Vaughn said he out here early, double for Trey and a win plus 154. That's some good money, Vaughn. That's some good money right there. If they win, Trey probably will have the double-double for sure. They're going to need that. Side note, Bam Adebayo was on JJ Redick's podcast yesterday, maybe targeting his props, especially with Miami's current injury report. Okay. I could see. Let's see. So he'll be matched up with yeah, you know what? Honestly, it just kind of depends. We got to see what Spoelstra do with the lineup, man. Like Spoelstra could rest everybody. He could let a couple of them play, let a couple of them not. Like I feel like they got 40 players on that team. Like it's always so many players that's resting versus not resting. And then it still feel like they got a healthy roster. They got a lot of players on that team. Hit that like button. It's free. For sure, JT. Hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Cop a shirt, man. Cop a shirt. DM me if you want a shirt. The shirts will be off. That'll end tomorrow. That'll end tomorrow. The pre-sale end tomorrow. So if you want a shirt, make sure you grab it today or tomorrow. But preferably do it today. Why put off today what you can do? Why put off for tomorrow what you can do today? Clint Capella double tonight at plus money. Yeah, that's at plus money because Clint Capella might finish with 4 points. I can't trust Clint Capella. He should get there. I think he should always get about 10 or 11 points. But last time I took Capella, it was against the Thunder. I think he had 4 points against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I stay off of that guy, man. He burned me too much. He's not somebody I typically want to put my money on unless it's his rebounds, and I haven't been doing that either. The Wizards-Knicks total is moving up. Oh, that's because neither one of them play defense. And the overs have been crazy in that, Keith. I was actually looking at that earlier because I wanted to put some money on the over too, but I missed the line. I missed it. I do think it still go over 224.5 is what I see it at. But it opened at 218. I was looking at some of the trends in that game. I said, oh man. So let me just read something to you. Let me read something to y'all. So specifically for you, Keith, you was talking about that. So look, let me give you some trends for the over in the Knicks and the Wizards game, what I found. So the over is 7-1. 7-1 in the Knicks last 8 games following a double-digit loss at home. 7-1 in their last 8 following a straight-up loss of more than 10 points. 5-1 in the Knicks last 6 when their opponents scored 100 points or more in their previous game. 5-1 in the Knicks last 6 Friday games. 11-3 when in the Knicks last 14 games following an ATS loss. And the list, I mean, it just keep going on and on. Then on the Washington side of things, the over is 9-1 in the Wizards' last 10 games as home favorites. 6-1 in the Wizards' last 7 games versus a team with a losing record. 10-1 in the Wizards' last 12 games where they're favorite, whether they're at home or on the road. So yeah, I could only look towards the over in that game. I didn't play anything. But yeah, I could only look towards the over in that game. You got 2 teams. Who cares about defense in that game? Why would you care about defense if you're the Knicks or the like? You can't wait for this game to end. 1, 2, 3. Cancun. They can't wait to leave. They can't wait to get this game over with. They both got 1 game on Sunday, and they probably can't wait for that to end. What were we at? I'm trying to get to the bottom so I could talk, but that's cool too. If y'all gonna just interact with me, man, I'm cool with that too. The Wizards Knicks tournament. Come on, folks, hit that like button. Too many folks in here to have 10 likes. Help the brother out like he helps us out daily. I appreciate that, Adam. I'm just here to try to help the people, my brother. Just here to try to help the people. People gonna do what they want to do though. I don't push it. If you want to hit the like button, hit it, man. Support the man. He drops gems. I try my best, my brother. I try to do the research so people don't have to. If Mobley plays, y'all staying away from Moses Brown points. Moses Brown plays. Probably so. I probably wouldn't take Mosley. Even though it could be, I don't know. They got a lot of big men. They just got too many big men. I will say that Moses kind of reminds me of Jericho Sims in the sense of he could dominate the glass. Jericho Sims had a monster first half the other day against the Nets in Brooklyn. That he had a showing out party. Porzingis is out. KCP out too. Okay, I didn't even see any of that. Porzingis and KCP, Danny Avdia night. Okay, Austin. It could be an Avdia night. Him, Rudy Hachimura, Sadaransky, even though I don't know who he getting assists to. DJ said, "What's good, bro? What you think about RJ points tonight?" RJ points tonight. I like him. He's the consistent professional on the team, DJ. I'm big. I'm real big on RJ, man. I don't know what his point's sitting at, but I expect no defense to be played in this game. I expect RJ to be able to score, especially off a bad shooting performance. I know he didn't shoot the ball particularly well, especially up to his standard against the Brooklyn Nets the other day. I do expect a game for RJ where he scores the ball. He definitely probably gonna put the ball in the rim tonight. I like that. Thanks for the stats, Chris. For sure, Key. For sure, my brother. 90 people in here. Let's get some more likes on the stream for sure, man. For sure. Let's get some more likes, man. Any way to find out when Clay's father attends the game? He goes off when when he's there. So man, so I would say that he probably gonna start attending the games. Like Clay Pops, he worked for the Lakers, and our season about to end. So I would assume that he probably gonna be watching a lot of the games here soon. We smacking FanDuel across the head again today. Let's get it. That's a fact. That's a fact, my brother. That's the game plan. Hey, Chris, thanks for the winning picks and positivity. Friday, my guy, bro. Hey, y'all follow Friday, man. If y'all not doing so, he's a part of Frenzy Sports right now. Click the link that you guys see here, or just YouTube his name and see what comes up. Friday's always giving out bangers, a bunch of free picks on a daily basis. He also does YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel where he gives out free picks every single day. So definitely, go follow Frenzy Sports, man. Go follow Frenzy Sports for sure. If you're on Twitter and you're not already following My Guy Knows a Guy, probably leaving money on the table. I know he went undefeated yesterday as well. It just updated. It's 77 likes on the video now. Thanks for the hard work, Chris. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate you guys more than y'all know, man, for sure. For sure. 85 likes. Let's go. I love to see it. What we got? Brooklyn money line, Atlanta money line, Chicago money line, Milwaukee money line. Oh man, I don't know. I think Milwaukee wins that game, but I don't think Coach Budenhauser is gonna play his guys today. I don't think he has a reason to. Second night of a back-to-back. They played big minutes last night. And I think they still win the game. I think Detroit's just they're not trying to win. Detroit doesn't want to win. They're in full tank mode now. So even if they are winning, I think that they just pull a plug. Chicago, I don't know. I got to do some more digging in the Chicago game. This is how I feel about Chicago. So Chicago can't beat the upper echelon teams in the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference. We know that, right? We know that every time Chicago plays somebody that's in the playoffs, they lose. But do we trust Charlotte to go to Chicago and win? Now, Charlotte is a better team on the road than they are at home, ATS wise. Just better in general. But do we trust a Charlotte team that's playing on the second night of a back-to-back to travel from home to road and cover, or do we think that Chicago can get right tonight? That's the question of the day. Honestly, I think that's the question of the day, because I could see it going both ways. I got to do some more digging in that game, but I do want to make an official play in that game. I do think that Chicago has just been losing so much that they probably do want to win, because they're limping into the playoffs. It's not looking good for Chicago right now. It's not looking good for them at all. In Charlotte, I talked about it yesterday, giving up 288 points in 2 games, 144 points apiece during the last week of the season. Man, that's really, really bad. That's not what they wanted to do. They did bounce back yesterday. They played pretty well yesterday. But it was Orlando team that was depleted as well, So, you got to take that with a grain of salt. They should have won that game, especially since Mo Bamba got hurt. But yeah, we definitely, I will be looking a little more into that game. I got to, pull some trends, watch some beat writer stuff, watch some YouTube videos on that one. Jonathan, my guy, what's up, bro? Loving the live feed. Appreciate you, Jonathan. Appreciate you being here, my guy. Jonathan is always in the chat with the Grizzlies plays all the time. Memphis guy. Wizards look like a tank job. When did all those guys get injured? They don't want to win. They don't want to win, Key. The Wizards don't want to win. They just want the season. Like what I said. 1, 2, 3. Cancun. They trying to get out of here. They just really want to get out of here. Appreciate the kind words. Keep going. Appreciate you as well, Friday. Friday, my guy, bro. I've been rocking with Friday for so long, way before I started doing my own streams. Shout out to Friday. Hate being over 50. Have no clue how to click the light. If I could, as ChrisBeCappinn, be the bomb. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. That's cool. Posting top plays on YouTube today, bro. Been tailing and will cap next we'll cop next drop of shirts. I appreciate you, dog, for real, and I appreciate you as well, Kevin. Yeah, if I find something that I got a couple things that I like, but the reason why I don't post a lot of YouTube videos, or the reason why I post them so late, is because, especially at this juncture of the season, you got so many teams. It's hard to well, it could be easy too to cap motivation, but then you have teams that's playing for something, and you have a whole bunch of teams that's playing for nothing. So I don't know, something to take with a grain of salt. I do think that a lot more injuries are going to be reported that we don't know about right now later throughout the day, which is why I haven't pulled the trigger on anything. If Chicago can beat Charlotte, they have no shot. If they can't beat Charlotte, they have no shot at winning the playoffs. I would agree with that. I think Charlotte's going to be the team that's out. I think it looks like they're going to get matched up with Atlanta. Then the winner of that matchup is going to end up having to play Brooklyn, because I think Brooklyn beats Cleveland. I mean, that's neither here nor there, but that's the way I'm looking at things from what I read this morning. As far as projection wise, from Chicago, iffy about Bulls money line. Yeah, I'm with you, guys. The Bulls. Oh man, yeah, they've been look like they tanking almost, like they don't want to get in the playoffs. I'm gonna say Chicago wins. Big night for Zach LaVine's. Fingers crossed. Okay, well, that's okay. It could be. I need to figure out. I didn't get a chance to see what happened with Zach LaVine. I know he did not show up the other day. I expected a much bigger performance from Zach LaVine the other day, and I did not get that. I think he shot like 0 for 5 from 3 and 2 for 9 for the game or something like that. I know it was the second night of a back-to-back, but for him, it was his first night. It was his first game. So I don't know, man. I expected more though. What time I said I'm getting off? 36 minutes. I'm gonna get off in about 15 minutes. So let me tell you guys what I have so far though. And I hadn't even shout out to you guys, because I hadn't even seen all the stuff from Underdog about the Wizards game. And I was capping that as if those guys were gonna play. I figured Porzingis wasn't gonna play, but KCP and Porzingis both ruled out. I was already looking towards the Knicks in this game. But now, the line will change. The Knicks should definitely win this game, because I think they're just gonna play harder. It's also the Wizards' first game back home after a 3-game road trip. I typically fade those teams in that spot. But yeah, you had a line that opened at 1. It went up to 1.5. I wasn't, necessarily thinking about playing this game, but my lean would have been to the Knicks when the line was with the Wizards having the points. So let's see. So let me see what the live line is now. So I went to 3. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot more now. I mean, not more, but I do think that the Knicks win this game. They should win this game by 4 or 5, but I think that they're a little motivated as well. Because they got the young players that want to prove themselves. So that's why I like the Knicks in this spot. The Wizards have been playing spoiler to a lot of teams as well, but this is what I had. So you got the Knicks that they host Toronto on Sunday. That'll be their last game. The Wizards play at Chicago on Sunday. I'm sorry, at Charlotte on Sunday. This is their first game back home after a 3-game road trip, like I mentioned. These trends right here made me lean towards the Knicks earlier before the line got moved because of the injuries. So the Knicks are 6-0 ATS in their last 6 road games versus a team with the winning home record. They're also 8-0 in their last 8 games versus a team as a road underdog. I'm sorry, 8-0 last 8 games as a road underdog. That's significant. They're also 9-1 ATS in their last 10 road games in general. So they've been playing well. And this is all like, post Julius Randle, being a part of the lineup as well. I think he's missed probably like the last 7 or 8 games. Knicks are also 6-2 ATS in their last 8 following a straight up loss. And then you get the Wizards. They're 8-23-1 ATS in their last 32 games versus a team with a losing straight up record. So the Wizards have been playing up the competition, but these bad teams, they typically don't play up to. Then the Wizards are also 3-10 ATS in their last 14 games as a favorite. So this is when you don't want to trust the Wizards. When they're favorite, you don't want to put your money on them when they're favorite. So when they're the favorite. So that's what I was thinking in that one. I wish I had played it now, even though that's an unmotivated spot. Bucks and Pistons, like I said, same thing. I think the Bucks do everything that they need to do to win this game. It is some seeding stuff that could help them in this spot. Because after last night, they do sit the Milwaukee Bucks do because they beat Boston last night. They did give them a half game advantage. So Miami can't be caught. Miami's going to win the Eastern Conference, but the Bucks can still be caught by the Boston Celtics. Both teams have the Celtics got one game left, and I want to say they own the tiebreak over the Bucks, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. So the Bucks, if the Bucks win, they clinch the second seed. And then you got Philly, who's a half game behind the Bucks. And then it gets a little shaky when you get down to Toronto is going to finish in fifth. And we don't know who they're going to play though. They could play Philly, they could play Boston, they could play Philly or Boston, and then Chicago. It looks like they definitely. I think Chicago loses no matter who they get. Chicago is going to either play because they're in the 6th seed, and it's probably going to stay that way. Cleveland's not going to catch them, so Chicago's going to either play Boston, Philly, or the Bucks. So yeah, my money gonna be on Chicago to make a first round exit. I don't see them doing well at all in the playoffs, especially given that the competition that they end up having to play against. They're gonna get one of those three teams. They're gonna get the Bucks, the Celtics, or the 76ers. And it's probably gonna be the 76ers or the Celtics, just kind of depending on how things shake up. So yeah, what was I saying? I was going back to that game. I still think the Bucks win this game. I watched the post game interview with Giannis yesterday, after the game last night. I do think that Coach Budenholzer, like I said, he's going to rest his guys, but I think that they just, I think they have enough. I think Dwayne Casey could rest his guys tonight as well. And even if he doesn't, I still think that they win the game. The Bucks win that game. It is second night of a back-to-back with home road travel too. The quote that I read by Coach Budenholzer, he said, we'll spend a lot of time talking about it. He was talking about resting the guys. He said, we'll spend a lot of time talking about it. We'll get some guys some ice and shower and recovery. And as a staff and as a sports performance staff, we'll visit about it and decide what we want to do. To me, that means he's going to rest the guys. Why take the chance? Why even take the chance? You really have nothing to play for at this point in time. I don't think that they care whether, they finish with the second seed or the third seed. And they probably will end up finishing with the second seed because the Boston Celtics only have the Memphis Grizzlies left. And I think everybody gets rested in that game. And if I had to take a side with the B team for the Memphis and the B team for Boston, I'll take Memphis in that one. Memphis to win, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in that one. Rockets and Raptors, nothing for me in that one. Jalen Green props, probably still the Raptors. They don't really have anything else to play for that I'm aware of. I think they're gonna finish in the 5th seed, which will land them the matchup with whoever finishes in 4th between Boston and Philly. And they won't have home court advantage, so they'll have to travel, which they're typically a good road team too. Let me go through a couple more. Cavs and the Nets. This is the game that I really wanted to talk about, honestly. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. I think DeRozan has an off night too. He had an off night too. Yeah, DeRozan did have an off night. He definitely did not play well. They got smacked up. Boston came in there and put the smackdown on them early, and it was over. It was over with at halftime. They never even tried again after halftime ended. Let's go. Almost 100 likes for the stream. Love to see it. Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. We did almost have 100 people in here too. Not taking any team that don't have anything to play for, team or props. That's a fact, Vaughn. And that's what I said, man. Even though it's a big card, save your money, man. Save your money. Go get some of this baseball money. Baseball space is about to start in about 20 minutes. So yeah, put some of that money on baseball, man. Or take it out if you don't want to play it. Because tomorrow, it's only 4 games tomorrow, I think 4 or 5 games tomorrow. And a lot of those don't have any playoff implications either. So pick and choose your spots wisely, man. Be disciplined. Don't put together them. This ain't the day to put together them long parlays, man. This is not the day. Don't donate no money to the bookies. The next t-shirt's going to say, I have no money to donate to the bookies. None. No donation to the bookie t-shirts. Them joints going to be coming soon. Ish Smith has had 5 assists in the last 5 games with his minutes going up. He's somebody that I would look at. Ish, he'll get the playing time. Naturally, he gonna get the assist. The line probably gonna be juiced, but he could definitely get there. The Knicks, I don't expect the Knicks to be playing any defense. I'm actually gonna write that down. Ish Smith assists. I like that. I like that look a lot. I'll do some more digging. But yeah, Ish been balling. If you can get his line, I know he's been crushing that assist line. I'm writing that one down. Uh yeah, so what else we got? Call me crazy, but I want all the points I can get with the Rockets. Young guys locked. What's it? Young guys locked in a top 3 pick long time ago. That's a fact, Key. That's a fact, bro. They could definitely cover. Unmotivated spot for the Raptors too. You know, the Raptors probably won't get up for this game. And honestly, I could see them continuing to sit out. OG probably won't come back for this game. Fred VanVleet probably won't play for this game. You know, they had their big win yesterday, so it could be a letdown spot for them also. Adam Silver in the NBA is concerned and is discussing options on players resting in random games, as they should be, About to tune in during lunch. Yeah, Anita, definitely tune in if you can. The baseball stream is about to start in about 15 minutes. Discipline is key for sure, y'all. Yeah, discipline is key. You're right, JR. Discipline is key, man. Don't force anything, bro. Make some make some bookie bully tees. Okay, bet. I got you, so kids. If you're gonna buy one, I'm gonna make it. I get some of them made. It's gonna be a lot more t-shirts coming, man. Hoodies on the way. It's gonna be some caps as well. Yo, 100 viewers and 100 likes. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all so much. The last tweet I tweeted out said all I ever wanted to do was win and help everybody else that wanted to win as well, man. So I appreciate y'all. The game always free. You know, we can always come chop it up. The spaces is going up today. I think Finesse doing the space as well. I think he doing his at 3. So they might coincide, but I'm still doing my space as well. My space will be at 5 today, 5 o'clock Eastern time, just because we have so many games. We probably could get through it, honestly. Nah, I think maybe I'll keep it at 5:30. What I want to do though with the spaces, I want to try to keep it about an hour and 15 minutes. So if we start at 5:30, I want it to be done by 7:15 so that we can, you know, and we should be able to do that because it's not like a lot of great spots today. So we should be able to do that. But yeah, maybe I'll just keep it at 5:30. I was thinking about putting it at 5 just because there was so many games, but a lot of these games are, you know, are meaningless. Fire y'all. I like the new t-shirt idea. No money to the bookies for sure. I like that as well, Nina. No money to the bookies. I'm about to write that down. No money to the bookies. No money for the bookies. That's what I'm gonna write. No money for the bookies. We discipline betters out here, man. We not just throwing away cash. I work too hard for mine. I know that. So yeah, I don't got nothing to throw away. Bookie bullies. I like that one. I like that as well. We need the caps with the traps like you got on. Yeah. So the caps will be just like this. They'll have the little thing so you can adjust them as well. Whatever this is called, the trap, I guess. Waiting on less cash hats, bro, for sure. The less cash hats are definitely coming as well. Already talked to the vendor about that as well. We got. I should be getting the mock-ups for the hats here soon too. Should be before. I was thinking before the weekends. I'll reach out to the vendor today. But yeah, they should be on the way, especially the ones with the logo on them. Is it true the Philly GM is offering Harden a max extension at plus 200 million? I did see that tweeted, Steven. I did see that tweeted, man. I saw that tweeted as well. I don't know if he did that, but that's what I heard. No telling with that guy Harden. Harden did shout out to everybody who was on his assist last night though. He crushed that line. I think it was 9.5. He finished with like 14. So yeah, shout out to everybody who was on that. Troy said big night for Kyrie versus the Cavs. Man, Kyrie kind of scared me, man. I know, you know, nothing against Ramadan, but I need my guy to be, you know, to have some nutrition in his body if I'm gonna take him. He burned me the other day. I lied about his points at halftime. I think he had like he had 12, I think, or like 13. His live line was 25.5. I think he needed to score 26. I was like, oh man, Kyrie got 2 quarters. All he needs is like 11 points. He gonna cash that, and he finished with 24. He kept shooting, but he never got to to his points. He finished too short and cost me some money. Luckily, I took Kyrie. I mean, I took KD as well, and I doubled down on KD, and he actually cashed me out. Philly game does for favorite Harden. What you mean? Why so curious? Philly game does. What is FW Harden? Need a yo shirt. Oh, that bro, that's I say it every single time before we start the spaces. If you ever in the spaces, yo. So yeah, the yo shirts are definitely coming. We're gonna get that on a shirt as well. Worst mistake Philly can make to re-sign Harden. He's done up, bro. Yeah, a lot of people on that, man. Harden still got it. I don't think he can perform that well against players that know how to play against him. The coaches that know how to play against him, they just take him out of the game. I had a lean towards his points under yesterday as well. But I didn't take it because he just doesn't shoot the ball well against Toronto. Like, they know how to defend him. And he shot terrible. I think he was like 3 for 12, 3 for 9 or something like that. But yeah, for sure. Let me see. She says Philly general manager don't quit Harden. Man, I didn't see that. I did not see that. That Brooklyn game shook him. Yeah, that could have been it. So that Brooklyn game, Harden ain't been the same. He's been the same version of himself since the Brooklyn game, man. Harden been a little weird, bro. But yeah. I did have. Oh, I wanted to talk about futures, man. I kind of ran out of time. We ran out of time. Defensive player of the year, coach of the year, most improved player of the year, all that stuff. We got 10 minutes before the other space start. Yo, Sai, what up, my brother? What's up, Brody? My real bro, my bro. I guess so. The one thing I will discuss, you guys tell me, put in the comment section, who do you think is coach of the year? Right. So let's just go straight to coach of the year, and I'm gonna cut this off in 5 minutes. I'm gonna try to make this 5 minutes or shorter. Who do you guys have for coach of the year? Who's coach of the year? I got DJ said Mikal Bridges defense player of the year. I knew that was coming from DJ. Cade rookie of the year or Scotty Barnes. I like Cade. I think I have to get at the Cade. I don't know if Scotty Barnes could win it because he's on a winning team, but I think Cade had to do more for his team, even though they had less success, and he's picked it up a lot in the second half. Cade gonna be a star. I like Scotty Barnes a lot too, though. Rookie of the year, Scotty Barnes. Monty Williams, coach of the year. Come on, DJ, bro. You got to give me somebody that's not associated with Phoenix Suns, even though it could be Monty. I like Monty as well. Boston coach Idoku, Ime Idoku. You like him? Why so curious? Gotta be Monty. Jenkins second. Memphis coach, don't know his name if Monty got it last year. So yeah, Jenkins. Chris Jenkins is the Memphis Grizzlies coach. Udoku, Nick Nurse, coach of the year, gotta be Jenkins. Okay, I like Jenkins a lot. So Keith, you on what I'm on, bro. You on what I'm on, Keith. I think so. I think you could definitely give it to Monty. You could how could you not give it to Monty? He did great this year. But for me, and I just want you guys to hear me out. We don't got to agree on this. I do like Udoka a lot as well. If I had to rank them personally, I would say, and this is clearly this is an unpopular opinion. I got to go with Ty Lue, man. I got to go with Ty Lue. The reason why I say Ty Lue, and I don't even like the Clippers. I like the Lakers. So this is an unbiased opinion. The reason why I say Ty Lue, though, is because when you think about what Ty Lue has done with what he has, right? Like Taylor Jenkins definitely goes in that category as well. He gets his guys ready to play every single game. Same thing with Monty Williams. I really like Monty Williams as well as a person and as a coach. But when you think about Ty Lue and this makeshift roster that he has, to be able to get this team to the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, to me, that's extremely impressive. Extremely impressive. You lose PG for the amount of time that you have. Kawhi has not played all year. For you to be able to have this team in the position that they're in, I love Ty Lue. I love Ty Lue as a coach. I can't stand him as a coach because they swept my Lakers and they're 6-0 against my Lakers in the last 6 games. But I absolutely love the job that Ty Lue does. Also, when you think about in-game adjustments, we know that the Clippers are a really good second half team. They do not come out extremely well. But in-game adjustments, I don't know if there's a better coach at in-game adjusting. Him, Steve Kerr. But when you see these teams go down these players, right? I think that it's really, really difficult to keep that mindset of, oh, we still can do this. We still got this. And for me, that's why I like Ty Lue so much, man. To be able to get Nicholas Batum and Zubac and Terrence Mann, like, and Reggie Jackson and Morris, like, when you're able to get these guys up every single game, I can't overlook them, bro. Let me read some of these comments. Ty Lue, the best coach. Ty Lue has worked Magic with a beatdown roster. That's my point, bro. He don't need that award. Jokic for MVP. Ty Lue did more with less, but the team record will prevent him from winning. I agree with that, Adam. But to me, I just think about that, right? Because, like, so this is the other thing, and I got to hurry up and get off here so I can hop on the spaces. But this is the thing, though. When you think about, let's think about the Western Conference. So Phoenix Suns, they weren't without anybody for too long this season. Chris Paul did get hurt, but they had already kind of solidified themselves in the top. Memphis Grizzlies play better without Ja Morant, which is weird, even though I love Ja. But, you know, they don't really miss a beat. So shout out to him for keeping those guys ready. Golden State. Golden State was, you know, extremely healthy, minus Draymond at the beginning of the season, and they've taken a hit. They're not as good as I think we expected them to be because they went on this downslide because of the injuries. Dallas, I love Jason Kidd. I think he could definitely be in contention as well because they literally have Luka and a bunch of other guys who stand around and shoot threes and play defense. So I absolutely love Jason Kidd. Quinn Snyder, nah, he's not even in contention. Mike Malone, yeah, I like Mike Malone as well. He's another guy that's had to do a lot with a little bit because they've played this whole year without Jamal Murray, without Michael Porter Jr., and it's Jokic and a bunch of other guys, almost kind of like the Clippers. But the Clippers have no superstar. They don't have one superstar on their roster, anybody that you would even say, oh, they could make the B League team for the All-Star game. Nobody. They don't even have that. Like, if there was a second All-Star game or a second All-Star roster for the West, they still don't got nobody that make that team. So that's why I say kudos to Ty Lue, man. And then you got the Timberwolves. They got three guys over there. So yeah, man, that's my case for Ty Lue to win Coach of the Year. Do I think he wins it? Nah, because Adam made a great point. Ty Lue probably not gonna win it because they are the 8th seed. So you're gonna give it to somebody that, you know, finishes pretty high. And I can see it going to Monty. I can see it going to I can see it going to Taylor Jenkins as well. I thought JB Bickerstaff in Cleveland had a chance, but another team got hurt, right? You lose Rondo, you lose Colin Sexton, you lose Ricky Rubio, you lose Jared Allen. Now Evan Mobley's down. I'm Garland like, man, who y'all gonna leave me with Kevin Love and Lauri Markkanen? That's it. That's all I got, man. So yeah, I just think, man, I don't know. I thought he was gonna be in contention, but the injuries really killed them. But shout out to Ty Lue, man. No matter who he got out there, they have been consistent this entire year, and they've been able to go 40 and 40 and get in the playoffs, man. Been able to go 40 and 40 and get in the playoffs. Yeah, let me take a couple more of these comments, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Kawhi takes every other year off. That's a fact, Steve. Kawhi said, man, I got my championships. I'm good money. Nah, for real. Ty Lue, halftime adjustments are fire. That's a fact, bro. He's the best in-game adjuster, I would say, for coaches. I would say Cavs head coach, if they didn't fall off the cliff once Jared Allen got hurt. I said that as well, Keith. I agree with that. He'd definitely be in JB Bickerstaff being more, contention for that. Ty Lue snapped for sure, but Memphis wasn't even mentioned as a playoff team before season, and they probably finished second in the West. I agree. I honestly think Memphis is gonna give Phoenix a run too. Like, I think Memphis could come out of the West, bro. I know that's, probably not the most popular opinion. I like Memphis a lot, though. I really like Memphis a lot. I will always have love for Lue. Help Cleveland get the chip with LeBron. Oh, for sure. Yeah, you must be a Cavs fan. Memphis record without Ja is insane too. Yeah, they like 20-2 or something like that. Something crazy. Ty Lue's X's and O's are next level for sure. Yeah, he does that, man. NBA props, what's up, my guy? What's good, bro? All good. Let's have a day for sure. We're gonna run it back. NBA props went 9-0 yesterday. He came on here, and if you was reading the comments, he talked about having a clay day. Who else did he talk about? It was somebody else he talked about. Everything that he touched yesterday turned to gold, though. Shout out to NBA props. Luka is carrying the kids and the rest of that roster. I agree. I definitely agree with that, Keith. A player like Ja would make the Pistons a serious contender. Yeah, I think they're really trying to make the playoffs next year. I don't know who's gonna fall out, but they really think they can make the playoffs next year. The Pistons do. What's good, Chris? I'm taking Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan, I can't go with Billy Donovan, Malik. I appreciate you, my guy, but yeah, not Billy Donovan. Chicago, I think I'll pass on that one, brother. Chris, the people that voted these awards are not basketball players. They are trying to make popular decisions that don't know basketball. Sound crazy, but true. I agree, Adam. I definitely agree with that. Might be the Memphis coach, to be honest. Yep, I can see that. If you give coach of the year to Bickerstaff, which I don't think will happen, you have to give Garland most improved. That's a fact. I think Garland definitely wins most improved. This dude is off the chain. I know it's a lot of guys that have improved, but man, that's crazy. That's a package deal, and I don't think they get it. I agree. Could Jericho Sims Day? Could be Jericho Sims. I said that, NBA props. I said it could be a Jericho Sims Day. I just said that. Billy Donovan, opposite of Coach of the Year. Yeah, I'm not with that one. D Book and CP3 going to get that ring. I can see it. I think that they definitely playing with a chip on their shoulder. I think they turn it up for the playoffs, and to beat Phoenix in the playoffs, I think it's going to be a daunting task for anybody that has to do that. Anybody who has to do that. But yeah, I got to shut this down, man. It's actually 12:20. The baseball space is about to start. I tweeted the link if you guys want to go over there and check out the baseball space. Prop Guy's going to be running it. I'm going to be in there co-hosting, listen, paper, pencil, jotting stuff down, taking my notes, figuring out what I'm going to play today. So I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. As always, man, spaces today. I'll tweet out the time. It's either going to be 5 or 5:30. And yeah, we're just going to keep cashing, man. We're just going to keep getting money, being smart, being disciplined. But yeah, we're going to try to run it back, get some plays. I would say wait on some of these players, today, just because the line's going to, kind of be all over the place. I do anticipate some guys sitting out as well that haven't been announced yet. So yeah, as always, man, appreciate you guys. I'm about to go jump on the Twitter space baseball that I tweeted. Go over, check it out. If you like this content, definitely, leave your boy a like. Everything's free. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your mama, uncle, brother, sister, daddy, grandma, if she really like, sports gambling as well, whoever, get them in here, man. We trying to win. We trying to build upon the community and get a shirt, man. Get a shirt, support the movement, man. Get a shirt. But I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm about to jump into live baseball spaces, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me for sure.